we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt.
And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Herbert off of play action. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
But all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second down and a run by Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Mays, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Robinson with another carry.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete. Deon Cain working the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He finds his man complete. It's Schaefer. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Herbert.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Robinson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. That one into the hands of Kane. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. Mays
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Schaefer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Kane. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On second down now, Mays.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Gone. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff. Got a man open. It's It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mays.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd and 7.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Herbert.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Kane. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Mays. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
I see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind